Hi, I am making this video because I'm in the lymphedema support group and I noticed a few things and people talking about their weeping issues, and I've had a little bit of experience with that. And with these pictures that I have in this video, you'll see some of the things that I've used or have used in the past few years. I'm currently at, I want to say, stage 5, where my upper right thigh is huge, to say the least, and I get weeping from time to time. And so far, the best thing so far is this Optifoam Gentle Light. It it's best because it doesn't let fluid go through. I've noticed a lot of you guys talking about gauze bandages. Those, if you use those, it'll take a lot longer for it to heal. And what I end up doing is with these is I will take like a paper towel, dry the area really quick, and then have the bandage ready to be slapped on. And usually I have no issues. You may need to tape around the sides, but also beware that some of these medical tapes cause some irritation, and I recommend getting like Benadryl, and it usually helps. In one of the other pictures, you'll see the island dressing. It is similar to the other one, the Gentle Light, the Optifoam. It may be cheaper, it may not. It's best to shop around and get a better value. The thing is, what you need is something that won't allow fluid to continue on through. I've used gauze, stuff like that before, and they get soaked or they end up just falling off because the area is so wet. That's why you need to use like a paper towel really quick to dry it to apply some of these other dressings. Um, in the next picture, you'll see something called Dakin's solution. If you have an open wound and you've been fighting it for a while, this stuff is gonna help you heal a lot faster. The current strength that you see in the picture is a little high, and my nurse dries, not dry, dilutes it a little bit, which will make this bottle last a lot longer, and it will speed up the healing of the wound. She also puts on something called Meta Honey, which will keep the wound moist and protected. Uh, Usually comes in a smaller tube, and then she puts on a different dressing. If you want to know what it is, just comment below and I'll put it down. I think it's called an alginate dressing. Anyway, on to the next picture. This cream, it's called well, I can't really say it, but it's the chlorotrimazole cream. And in the stores, it's basically a couple bucks, but I'm able to get it through an over-the-counter program through my insurance company called Molina, which basically I can get this stuff for free, and it actually helps prevent cellulitis if you apply it on your skin when it starts to, a little bit of discoloration. It's really good. There's also another cream that I use that well, I don't have a picture of it, but I will post a link. I usually get the generic version, but it's called Eucerin dry skin therapy, something like that. I'll get the link for the generic, because the generic is a lot cheaper than the name brand and does just as good. And it's at Walmart currently. It's only like $8, and it comes in a big old jar. Let's see. The silver sulfate, we originally started with this with my open wound to help try to heal it up, and to be honest, it wasn't cutting it with my wound. We were basically using it for up to a year, and there was little change. That's why we were started using the Dakins, because I had a wound care specialist come out and see me. Excuse me. And he recommended the Dakins, which, well, it works a lot better than this stuff. So I got like a couple of jars of this stuff just laying around. And this next stuff, the I can't say it, but it's in the very last picture. It's used to treat dry skin, and it's really good, but I did a little research on it, and it has one of the downsides to using this stuff is it tends to thin the skin, and with lymphedema we kinda already have thin skin, so I don't use it as much. But I have noticed using the stuff I just recommended before, the Eucerin, does the same job a lot better. Also, the Eucerin is great for like yeast type infections in like in some of the folds you may have, or areas, but it's really good for practically anything. We actually grew up on this Eucerin stuff for like diaper rash, burns. When I first got lymphedema and I went to the hospital, and in the burn section they used the Eucerin. In their wound care clinic at the time, I saw jars of this stuff. So I knew it was good stuff for almost decades. So I highly recommend it. Uh, I don't mean to put down some of you guys in the lymphedema support group, but I just want to help you guys. I think some of this stuff will be a lot better for you. If you want a link to the stuff that I use, the Eucerin generic, because if you watch for it, it'll get on sale once in a while for like $4 a jar. One time I got it on sale for $4 a jar, and I bought like 12 jars, and it lasted me for years. I hope everyone has a good day, and if you like the video and would like some more advice, I have a compression pump myself, but I can't use it with my wound, even though they recommend using it for open wounds. But the time that I did, my wound became red and angry, and you might start hearing that a lot. So I'm rambling. This is kind of new to me, making videos, but I hope this helps. If you have any questions, just post a comment below and I'll help if I can with some advice.